Hey guys, BikeBlogger here. I'm replacing the rear derailleur shift cable on my Le Mans Pop Rad multi-speed bicycle. The shift cable was frayed. Whenever a shift cable is damaged or frayed or rusting, you want to replace it. So that's what I'm doing here. I've already removed the shift cable. I just simply took it off this pinch bolt here and then pushed it through all the way through here up into here, and it came out over here in my shifter right here. If I squeeze it, you can see this is where it would pop out from. It had a little cap on it right here. I don't know if you can see that really. There was a little rubber cap on the end right here. I'm going to lose it. So now I'm going to put a new cable in there. The old cable's on the floor here. I just threw it down. So I'll want another one this length or longer. So I got a cable set here for that. Let's go ahead and open it up. So this cable set comes with a housing or an outer cable and an inner cable, and then it's got some ferrules here, also known as cable stops, and we'll go ahead and use them as well, I think. And this is a road shift cable set. Road simply means the part on the end here of the shift cable. Let's go ahead and open it up here. So here's the inner cable. And this is the end. So this is a cable set. This is for the front and the rear shifting cables. We're just gonna do the rear in this video. So that would be the longer cable. So let's go ahead and take a look-see at this. This is the cable housing, or the outer cable. I got way more than I need here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it to length. So here's the old cable housing. Let's go ahead and just take it out. And it's important, since this was already set up for me, it's important that you just take it and compare it to the old cable and just get the right length. So let's take the end piece off here, and off here. These are old, so we're just going to put them over there. All right, so let's get the right length here, and we'll cut it. So it's approximately from here to here, and we'll cut it. Just use some cable cutters here. Let's go ahead and do a nice slice on that. Now, when you do that, it's going to squeeze the, this is the old one now. I don't need it, so on the ground it goes. So now I want to make sure this is opened up, though, so I can get in there. So find something that you can use, something pointy, an awl, or maybe a screwdriver, or I don't know, an end of a pin cap, or something pointy, and just sort of open it up, just so you can make sure you can get that inner cable through there. Sometimes it may take a couple extra cuts until you get a nice clean one. Okay, this cable set also came with some housing ferrules. Let's go ahead and take some of these out. Let's open this up, grab one of these. So it has a big end on this side that's open and then a little end on the end. You want to put obviously the big end, the big hole on there like that. And then the cable will slide straight through it. Like that. So let's put one on the other end now, just like how it was with the old one down here. I just removed everything off of it though, so let's just go ahead and this is sort of cleaned up. I could probably clean it a little better, but just stick it on there like that. Let's go ahead and put the housing back where it was. I mean, there's different ways, you can do this in a different order. I'm just going to put it on my bike right now just to hold it in place here as a placeholder. So the cable would come down here, go underneath the bottom bracket here. Notice it goes under this blue part there, underneath the bottom bracket. And then it would come up and up this way, and then it goes into this piece of cable. So we're going to replace this piece of cable housing as well. So just pull it out. And notice, again, the cable housing, and again, it's just a very simple, outer cable, this black cable, and then it has two end caps or ferrules. So, see, I can take them off. So we want to measure out the right length for this as well. So let's take our fresh cable housing. Let's get about a right length here. And let's go ahead and cut it at length. Try and do it cleanly. All right. Okay, so this one is the fresh one. This one's the old one. Let's make sure it's opened up again. Again, you can go ahead and just cut it another time if you have to. Just want to make sure it's open so the cable can get through there. So yeah, something pointy or narrow to make sure it's opened up. Okay. All right, we're going to do a ferrule on each side for this as well. It's just to make sure that the cable doesn't bend too harshly. That's what these end cap things are for, these ferrules. So it goes on like this. Let's put one on the other end. Like this. Put it back in the bike the way we had it before. Assuming everything was the right length to begin with. Okay. So that will go in there just like that. Okay. So now we need to feed the cable through. So again, this cable set here, this very basic cable set, came with two cables. One for the front, one for the rear. The longer cable is for the rear, and that's the one we're doing in this video. So let's just go ahead and unwind this. There's different schools on thought. Do you oil the cable? Do you, particularly the Teflon coated cables, or some consider those to be really, really nice. I think all cables come with a little bit of lubrication already on them from the factory. I could be wrong though. Anyway, so here's our cables. Actually, it looks like in this cable set they're the exact same length, so that's fine. This should be plenty long. So I'm not even going to cut the cable to length here. I'm just going to start running it through my bicycle. Let's go ahead and do that. So again, coming up here at the front, you just squeeze this brake lever here, this STI lever, and this is one of the older models where the cable comes out the side. I'm going to squeeze it and it goes through here in this little hole. Make sure the cable is not dirty or anything. Let's go ahead and send it through this little hole here. And look at that, it pops out on the other side. Amazing. So let's go ahead and feed that through. Not exactly tedious. It's just, it's like threading a needle, that's all. All right, so now we're going to send the cable through that outer housing piece we had cut. Here it is right here. Hope the camera's catching this. So we'll send it through here. May need a little bit of a nudge of encouragement to send it through. Just make sure everything stays straight, and it should pop out the other end over here. Actually, why don't I just take it off here and just send it through. All right. This cable needs to go through here now. I'm sort of, let's just feed it through there, yeah, like that. All right. Keep pulling it through. All right. Just let that just go, slips right in there. This slips right in there like that. And this goes in here like that. Make sure it's pulled through all the way. Looks like we're fine. We're pretty much done up here, so we can go ahead and put this little cap back on, this little rubber cap thing. Let's open this up and stick that cap back on there. See, it was just right on there. All right, got it back in there. Just pushed it in with an Allen key. All right, so we can go ahead and close this. I didn't need to open. Some STI levers, that you need to pull back the brake hood. I didn't need to on this, so ignore that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and route the cable down through here. Remember, do not forget to run it underneath the bottom bracket here. So let's get it through there. Okay. Then it comes up. Okay. Now we're going to send it through this section of housing right here. So, in fact, actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and stick it on in there. Feed it through. Up, 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 up. Where's it going to pop out? Ah, there it is. All right. Okay, so now we're going to send it down through here, through the barrel adjuster. Right through here. Like that. And then that just slips in right there. So let's pull it like that, pull it pretty tight. All right, so now I've just threaded the needle, as it were. I threaded the rear shifting cable through the bike. So now, what we want to do is we want to adjust or set our rear derailleur.